Alrighty, y'all. It has been a good long while since I filmed this. I was kind of in a place where I just wanted to work on this a bunch, but I straight up just did not have new stuff to say. So I was like, whatever, we'll just record the fast kind of video and then I'll talk over it later when I'm ready to publish it. And now I feel like I've been talking on my channel, working about, like, showing you guys other projects and being like, oh yeah, I've basically finished this fairy tale junk journal. And like, you haven't seen me finish this fairy tale junk journal. So, yeah, I thought I would hop on here and actually finally record the voiceover for this so that you can see the finished fairy tale junk journal. This Neuschwanstein image is from National Geographic, I think. And I have been hoarding it for so long, like waiting for the perfect thing. So whoever gets this junk journal should be honored to know that I was finally willing to sacrifice it to this project. I love it so much that you'll see actually that I like created this pocket here. And then I was like, man, what can I put in the pocket? Because I don't want to cover the beautiful castle. Like, I just want you to be able to see the beautiful castle. And so what I ended up doing actually was using a sheet of vellum and tearing it in half so that it would be even more see-through. So instead of double folded over, I think I tore it in half. Yeah. Yep. Or maybe I cut it in half. Who knows? And yeah, I just couldn't bear to cover the castle. So there's a little sheet of vellum to journal on. And then I put the other half sheet of vellum over here on this, which made me feel better because, yeah, now I feel like this like mermaid scale snakeskin page is like actually journalable. You can actually write on it if you want to. And I didn't do... A lot of times when I do washi tape to attach something, I'll do it on like both sides, like on the top like this, and then I'll flip up the paper and do another piece on the bottom. This washi tape is really sturdy, and also I didn't really see people like lifting this up to write on the back of it. So I just only did it on the top. I figured if you want to like glue stuff underneath that would be see-through, you can totally do that. And like, I don't know, I trust that washi tape. This, man, I'm tempted to like cut out this entire section of video because I tried so hard to make something that would work here as like a little insert. And I ended up just like stuffing it with ephemera that I figured people could use later. But I really wanted to be able to create like a little journal card kind of thing that would work here. I got out my die cutter. I cut a bunch of stars in my paper and also in my sticky cutting mat. I did it wrong, guys. You're gonna see in a minute here probably. I made the mistake of putting it with the paper on the bottom and the die on the top, and then the sticky sheet is like on the underneath all of that. And so I cut stars not only out of the purple paper, but I also ended up cutting a bunch of stars out of the sticky mat. So that's just how my sticky mat is right now. And that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Here, I'm about to do it right here. Don't do it this way, guys. Do it the other way. Put the die down first with the sharp side up, and then put the paper on top if you're using a little sticky cutting mat. This is not how you want to do it. Let me be the example that you learn from, unless you want a bunch of holes in your sticky mat like this. As you can see, I'm kind of facing the consequences of my decisions there, and also facing the fact that I just don't like how this circle looks. Like, it sure, like the star punch looks fine with the bubbles on the envelope. Like, I kind of like that effect, but just not a fan of how the circle card came out. And at that point, I decided I had done everything that I could do to try and save that. Or to try and like make it work. So I just decided it was not worth the investment of further time and energy, and decided to stuff some scraps and stickers and little bits of ephemera into this tuck spot. So that whoever ends up with this journal can use it. And then, yeah, I was kind of going through and finding, like, I don't know, I didn't really feel like those little memos that I had stuck in that envelope matched the vibe of, like, what I was trying to create. And so I got a piece of cotton rag. Folded that in half and put that in there instead. That just felt more on vibe to me. It felt better to me. And then let's see what's going on here. Oh yeah, I'm like trying to find if there's another place that I want to put the other piece of cotton rag. I think I ended up tucking it in here. Yeah. And we ended up doing a bunch of stuff to this flap. So this flap is actually probably like the highlight of this video as far as like what I worked on in this session. I don't know if you remember the other flap, but it's got like, I think it's got like a queen on it, and then it's got like a couple walking in the background. And so this one, I wanted to leave like a lot of the image from the cover that's kind of folded over the flap, but I wanted to get rid of just like all the plain white and stuff. And so I was looking for like landscapes and characters and things that I could add to it to make it feel, I don't know, more fun and more fairy tale and less just like book flap. This image I absolutely love, and I'm still, so when I say I finished this journal, I have finished everything for this journal except for I haven't decorated the cover and I haven't added a closure. And so I'm going to, I think, put this little picture here of this girl and this bear on the back cover. I think that is what I want to do, because I feel like it belongs in this journal, but there's nowhere else in this journal that I actually feel like it belongs. So, yeah, I couldn't, they didn't feel quite right anywhere where I tried them. And so I ended up doing something else here, but I am still determined to include that little Baron princess or Baron lady as part of this journal somewhere. Right now I have it tucked in like the front pocket right inside the front cover, but I really do want to put it on the back cover. I think it'll look really good there. So yeah, I ended up using this little bit of this ad as like our landscape. I felt like the lamppost, I don't know. I when I see lampposts in nature alone and you don't see the rest of the suburban context around it, it just kind of feels like Narnia. Like, no, this isn't a forest, but I still feel like lamppost in the trees is kind of Narnia vibes. So that's how I'm justifying that. And then, yeah, this is who I ended up going with here. And eventually you'll see I just kind of kept going. Like, I just decided that if I wanted this flap to really feel the way that I wanted it to feel, it was going to have to overflow a little bit with stuff. And here I'm trying to use the flowers to like cover every little last bit of evidence that there was ad text up there, because I didn't want to see the ad text. I just wanted the nature. These little flowers, I think, are from a Tim Holtz ephemera pack, and they're one of my favorites. I don't buy a lot of, well, I haven't historically bought a lot of ephemera packs. I've bought a few, and I'm trying to use those. And I really like to like cut stuff out of books. That makes me, I don't know, I like finding my own ephemera, but this particular set of illustrations was a lot of flowers and a lot of butterflies, and I love it so much that I probably will buy it again when I use it all up, if they still make it and sell it. And I love how they're like stiffer than book images, so if I want them to like hang off the edge of the page, like these ones do a little bit, I think. I don't have to worry about like backing them or about them getting fucked up. They just hold together as they should. This is all art glitter glue that I'm using here to attach these. And then this was a little sticker that I wanted to stick up in the corner. It's not from that ephemera pack, so it is very thin. So I backed that onto a piece of, and I wanted it to hang off a little, and I couldn't do that with just the sticker back. So I put it on a piece of card, or like thicker paper. It wasn't like quite cardstock, but it was a thicker piece of paper. And then fussy cut that out, and then I could just glue that down in just the bit that is actually on the flap and have the little bits stick off. So that's what we did. And then, yeah, I ended up tucking that piece of cotton rag in there, the other half from the other place. I keep going through this box of words that I've been saving, but the truth is that like none of these word snippets in my box are from anything fairy tale-ish at all. And so I keep like thinking maybe I'll find something, but like I pretty much know what's in there and there's nothing appropriate for this journal in there really. So we went off to the word sticker stash and I found one that I liked. I don't remember which one it was, but we're about to find out here. What is it? Oh, listen to your heart. It will show you the way. Yeah. Oh, I like that. I liked it then and I like it now. And then, yes. We got out the fairy dyes. And this time I remembered how to correctly use my die cut machine to not further destroy my little sticky paper. And I hadn't really decided what fairies I wanted to use, so I just decided to cut out one of each. And this is the blue paper that was the original end papers in this fairy tale book. So I think I said this in another video recently. Like, I'm not really usually a big blue person. Like, I don't dislike blue. It's just the color that I use least in all things. I don't wear a lot of blue. I don't paint with much blue. I don't decorate with much blue. I'm just not really a blue person. I feel like the world gets a lot of blue from places other than me. I'm not really worried about adding more blue to the world. But this book, because it has that beautiful blue cloth cover and it has these beautiful blue end pages, and I wanted to use a lot of pieces of the original book, there is kind of a lot of blue in this journal. So if you like blue and you like this journal and you want a journal that I've made, probably get this one because I don't promise that I'll be working with a ton of blue in the future. Oh, I love this. This is so fun. These are really delicate die cuts, I'm not going to lie. So they might, I don't really know like how well these will hold up over time if you're not careful with them. But I just love how they look. And I really wanted to use this paper, and I feel like they're very ethereal and fun. And so we put one to decorate the actual flap and then one to decorate this piece of paper. So it's like peeking out, and I have her leg tucked around the back of the paper. So she feels like, it just feels a little more three-dimensional. And you'll see, so I'm putting glue on the back of most of her, but then glue on the front of that other leg so that it can wrap around there. And there you go. Now it lives there, and it all feels like one little cohesive scene, I feel like. So that makes me happy. And then I think, we'll see what happens next. I think I do end up going with that first pocket, but I was really trying to audition a lot of different pockets here to see what we could find to decorate this page on the left here. Oh, maybe I went with that one. I don't remember. No, I know where I ended up using that one, but you'll see where I put it. It goes later. And I ended up using that one, but it goes somewhere else too. And then, I had this. So this was a piece of the end paper that I was trying to decide, like, okay, do I want to just like turn this page into journal space, forget the pocket? And so I cut this nice decorative edge on it. And then I was like, okay, well, maybe I want to make a pocket, but I want to put this piece of paper in the pocket. I think I still have this piece of paper floating around in my scrap bin because I just ended up not liking the way that it worked with any of these. That one actually looked really good with the butterfly. Those colors looked really good together. But that's okay. I think I went with this one because I feel like the greens and the blues in it pick up really nicely. Like the greens in it pick up the greens around the lamppost really nicely. And then the blues in it pick up the blues from the fairy really nicely. And then, we added some more blue with this. I can't believe I didn't think to try glue stick the first time. I don't know if you remember the first time that I glued this glittery tissue paper down in the journal. It was like I used white gesso and it was such a terrible mess. It was a bad idea. Don't do it. And the glue stick works great, guys. The glue stick works fantastic for this. And I love how it dries. I feel like the glue stick almost like makes the paper more transparent when it dries and it all is secured to everything. So you can still totally read the fairy tale through the paper, but also if you wanted to do like bold Sharpie journaling on that page over it, you totally could. Like I feel like the tissue paper mutes the text enough that you could write on it if you wanted to, as long as you were using something bold to write with. And also, like, if you just want to enjoy the fact that the fairy tale is still there, you can do that instead. And then, yeah, I spent quite a while auditioning tags here for this, but I think this is the one, I think that white one with the writing that was the same as the pocket I put on the Neuschwanstein page. I think that's the one I ended up going with, because it's got the nice, you can't really see in this video, but it's got some nice gold foil detailing on it that I really liked. And then I had originally pulled this Thomas Kinkade cottage aside to be our back cover liner and paper kind of thing. And kind of around this point, I was deciding that I didn't love it for this. And so, and then, oh yeah, I love this. I made this like little, I don't know what you want to call it. I guess you could call it a journal card. I made it a long time ago. You'll have to go back in the video if you want to see what I'm talking about now. But the washi tape that's on it, like almost perfectly matches the floral dress of the girl in the photo on that magazine page that's glued in there. So I really liked how those went together, and I wanted that to go on that page. So that's what we did. And then I don't know if I even filmed it, but I did go through later and like add ribbons and strings to all the tags and things. That was just not something I was worried about at this stage. I ended up doing that all in one batch later, and it was fun, and it looks good now. And you'll see, I will do like a final flip once I finished the cover. I don't know if I'm going to film working on the cover, but once I've finished the cover and the closure and everything, I will do like a final flip through video of what the whole thing looks like all together at the end. We're just adding a little journaling spot to this owl page. Yeah, I keep trying to find places to put that blue paper, and I just never liked any of them. Yes, this is when I did it, I think. Yes, I love this here, this crown pocket here, and I knew I wanted something to fill up all this big empty space here. I didn't necessarily want to like cover like the illustrator and stuff and the translator and stuff. Like I kind of wanted to leave that information, but I also wanted to have something else going on there. And I love having pockets, especially like in the front and back of a book, where you can just kind of, I mean, either you can tuck stuff where it's like, I want to see this every time I work in this journal, like affirmations or something, or stuff that's like, okay, I want to use this in my journal soon, not sure where, we'll just tuck it here for now. I feel like I'm kind of for front pockets, I'm kind of more of a, I want to see this every time I open my journal kind of person. And then for the back pockets, it's kind of more like, okay, I'm just keeping these supplies for later. This picture just feels so fairy tale to me. I really wanted to find a way to use it in this journal, and this is what I ended up doing. I ended up using it for this to line the back cover here, and I'm actually really pleased with how it came out. Oh yes, and then we added this beautiful pink fairy pocket that just fits perfectly with it. I'm really happy with how this all came together. And then I think, because she's kind of a pink silhouette fairy, I think I ended up doing something on the facing page here with some more of those blue silhouette fairies and adding some journaling space here. And that's probably what you're about to see happen here. I don't remember if I ended up using this paper or if I just tore up this paper a bunch and then decided I didn't like it here and used something else. I think that's actually what I did, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I keep trying to tear it up to make it work, to make the shape work, and I think I'm just not loving like the color and pattern of it in this spot, so I think we ended up going with something else. Got more of this pink parchment out. I do sometimes take a good long while to make decisions, don't I? And this is sped up quite a bit too. You guys don't even have to see me make these decisions in real time. Yeah, I think this is what we did. We just did 2 pieces of the pink parchment here. For journaling space, little writing space on this. This was I'm sure you can tell, this was the original jacket for the book. I was trying to be pretty good about getting all the little bits of her wing glued down there. And I think this, yes, I decided that she needed some glitter magic to be complete. So we're doing that. Oh, have I added glitter on the other side yet? I think I haven't. I think I'm about to. I don't remember. I don't think I already did. I think we're going to see that happen soon. You're probably going to see me make some wrong estimations about how to protect my drying glue also. Yeah, we haven't done the glitter yet. But I'm sure thinking about it now, I'm thinking I can't give glitter to one fairy and not give glitter to all the other fairies, right? Like, all the fairies have to have some glitter. That, by the way, that little piece of plastic was not sufficient to protect things and make it be happy. But it's all okay. It all came out okay in the end. I don't remember how. I just remember it did. I'm sure we'll find out as we continue to watch this all go down. I do love glitter, but the process, yeah, you can see there. The process of applying glitter is such a messy process. And of course, now I've got this this fine silver glitter mixed with these glitter stars, and I can't bring myself to pour them back into either jar. I've got like the excess sitting around on this piece of pink parchment, still just like chilling on my desk somewhere. Like literally 2-3 weeks later, because I'm like, I can't put it in the star glitter jar and I can't put it in the fine silver glitter jar. It's its own mix now. So I need to just and then I was like, oh, I need to just use this up on something. And of course, when I used it up on something, I felt like I had to then add more of the fine silver glitter to it to get the effect that I wanted. So I just created more of a problem, and I don't know what I'm going to do about it now. But this video is actually over now. So I will see you guys later for part 8, which I have also already filmed. And then I'm sure I'll see you guys later for some other things. Y'all have a great day.